Hello, it's Mad Dog Gaming here again today, guys. And like I said, this is going to be my 2-year anniversary coming up on July the 30th. So this is my video I decided to do. I'm going to show you guys my tech and design projects from grade 10 and 11. So I'm going to start with my grade 10. Right here we have a baking soda boat. Not a too special kind of boat. I kind of designed it like kind of like a wheel kind of thing there. I don't know if you guys can see that. A little blurry there. Then on the bottom a little tube for the water to go outside. I actually had to glue it because I got a couple holes and stuff like that. But anyways, you put the Alka-Seltzer tablets in there, and then you put this cover on top of it. I actually had to design. I had help with. This is my second project in grade 10. You put the Alka-Seltzer tablets in there, and the idea is that it will fizz, and then you'll have this boat that moves in the water. So that was my second project in grade 10. Then we move on to one that was kind of did in November, but of grade 10. It was supposed to be for Halloween, but it didn't get finished until November. And this is my first draft of it. And it didn't look very well. Like the eyes were too big, and you see the ears aren't really attached, and the hole was too small for the light to go in. Because the idea is we were supposed to like make like a Halloween kind of character or whatever, and model it in this modeling program, and then put it into 3D design program, and yeah, but this was too small. So I ended up doing a second one. I did this one glow in the dark, kind of like a werewolf, kind of my thing. I did like a little chin there. It's kind of a hole there, kind of messed up there. Little ears, little top there, teeth, and there's a light, so I'll turn that on, and there we go. Kind of translucent too, you can see the light inside there, and like I said, this glows in the dark. I can't exactly show you that right now, so that's a cool project there from grade 10. Then we move on to, I believe, the third project. This wasn't just done by me, I had a classmate help me with it. So I did the top part, the cone, which is the easiest part, and my friend in my tech and design class, the bottom part there, you see one part snapped off. Wasn't exactly the best fin design, but we designed that together, and then we painted the tube gold. This is just a regular kind of, not a toilet paper tube, but kind of one of those regular tubes, and then the straw there to put it on the wire to shoot it off. Under here, that's where you put the CO2 canister and stuff like that, and well, kind of. And then over here you see the parachute, rubber bands, and streamers, basically, or ribbon, whatever you want to call it. And then this would basically release in the air, and then it would come down. Our rocket kind of went like kind of sideways up. That's kind of neat there. I'll just leave that right there, put that back together afterwards. Moving on to grade 11, the first project I did was a pen. We had to create a pen. Grade 11s didn't have to make a cap for it. Grade 12s did. And I decided I want to do like a Harry Potter design. You can see the initials there, kind of HP. Didn't work out as well, the lettering. But the Deathly Hallows symbol worked out pretty decent for me, other than the fact that I want the circle in a little bit more. You can see there you got the wand, you got the Death Stone, and then the Cloak of Invisibility. You know, the whole thing with Harry Potter there. And it's kind of a thicker pen, and then we just used like a regular ink. Took the ink from a regular pen and then shoved it in there. And this is also in glow in the dark. Kind of a simpler project. I wish I would have done this one a little bit differently. It wasn't really that good of a project, honestly. It was like an earbud holder. Well, I did like, you can see the two big holes there, and then the thing for the part you plug into your phone or device or whatever. I should have made this a little bit smaller so it fits tight, because as is, I have it right now, it falls out, so I could wrap it around there. I'd rather revise this and make something different. That wasn't one of my favorite projects, honestly. One of my least favorite projects in grade 11. Forgot my grade 10 one. And moving on, this was kind of a package design in grade 10 that I did for Zamboni. We had to make a toy design, so you see my Mad Dog there. Little Mad Dog Toy Company and little logo there. And then the Zamboni and your barcode, you're under 3, so I'll open this. And this was just a regular box I got from home. It was actually a s'more box, and then you put the paper over it and stuff like that. But I'll show you the Zamboni. And these were my wheels I made. I did little indents in there, and we just used like paper clips to get it to go. See, one of my wheels is kind of like crooked back there, and this is literally like solid plastic. There's nothing hollow. And this right here was like a 3-hour print. Compared to all those other ones that were like 2 hours, this was like a 3-hour print. You see the Mad Dog logo there. And at the back here, I got the little seat and a little wheel I designed. And then your Zamboni swiper at the bottom there, so that's kind of neat. It moves kind of decent. I actually have to push it. It doesn't move by itself. But yeah, so that's there. And then my last one here, which was my second last project in grade 11, This was before the clock. This was my fan-propelled, I call it my fan-propelled train. We had to design, actually, train cars for the grade 11s. I was in grade 11, so I had to design a train car. And the grade 12s had to design, like, an steam engine or whatever. The whole idea was supposed to be steampunk. That didn't end up working out. Just did steampunk kind of lettering there. And the logo there, that is not my logo. We had to actually make our own logos and then decide on which one we were going to use. And that's not my logo there. And I didn't design the hitch on the train or the wheels. That was designed by somebody else as well. But that's my kind of package design there, you see, guys, kind of the train there, picture of my train that I made in the design program, and then going on the tracks. That's the look I was kind of going for, and the colors we picked as a class was kind of like a gold yellow, as you see here, and then at the bottom here and on the sides I have the gears right there, and gears again, like I said, it was green color, and then I have my barcode once again and my under 3 things. So, and this was just Bristol board. Basically, we printed this out and then sprayed it, glued it with some spray in the can to Bristol board. Get my train out here, guys. I'm pretty proud of this one, honestly. The stuff in there is just paper to keep it solid and like that. Like I said, the hitch design there, I didn't design that part of the hitch or that part of the hitch. Didn't design the hitches. And the wheels right there, I didn't design either. And you see I have a black part underneath there. And the reason for that black part, I had to end up making an extra piece underneath, as you see. Like the wheels were like hitting the top, so it wouldn't go. So I had to make an extra piece. And instead of using paper clips this time around, we used nails. So we had to actually cut the nails. I'll show you guys here in a few seconds. Here's the other side. You can see the nails are cut there. We had to have a moving part on our train. So what I did is I made some separate gears. As you guys can see here, let that move. And I can move them with my fingers. So that was my moving part. And on there, as you can see, it attached to cylinders. There's the other gear. One moves better than the other. And then on the top, I made it like a little kind of steam pipe or whatever. And at the back there, because it's my fan-propelled train, I did a little mini fan. And it kind of moves pretty well, honestly, the train, as you can see. And then we put them all together, and we kind of got them to go somewhat, I think. I can't remember. This was a really decent long project. I say this project lasted at least 4 weeks. This project probably lasted, and it went on and on and on. But this was probably my favorite projects. Like I said, didn't design the wheels, didn't design the hitch design, didn't design the logo, but I designed the rest of the train. The gears, the shape of the train, the pipe, the fan, the colors. I picked all of that, so I'm pretty proud of this one right here. Compared to my grade 10 Zamboni, I like the fact that I did see some room for improvement. Didn't use as much plastic, but it still is a lot of plastic. The material we kind of use is kind of, we have 2 machines. For bigger ones, we use like the MakerBot 5th generation, and for little parts, we use the 2X, and the 2X uses ABS material, which is kind of like bendable material, and the 5th generation uses PLA material, which is kind of more stronger. It doesn't bend or anything. So this is PLA, that's PLA. Mostly all of these projects are PLA, I'd have to say, except for maybe this earphone one. I think this might be I think this is ABS. Maybe I'll make a video talking about the generation of printers and stuff like that. And it may be the future, guys, so I'll make a video of that maybe soon. But here's all my projects. Like I said, I was going to show you guys. And that's that. So as always, guys, please remember to like my videos down below, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mad Gaming. Check out my Twitch stream channel in the description box below, which is Mad_Dog_Gaming31. And also don't forget to check out my Twitter page, as I always post up there, guys. And I hope you guys have a very good day. Messed up there. Little ears, little top there, and teeth and that. And there's a light, so I'll turn that on. And yeah, kind of translucent too. You can see the light.